It wasn't always like this. If you found me from my reels, not even close. I was the girl who was a person who loved anime, and I was into Japanese and learning the language and dressing however I wanted. And I was just really free spirit, such as Luffy kind of is, if you ever watch that. And when you're like that, though, it comes with some negative things that can make other people irritated or honestly just bully you, because they see this person doing everything that they want to do and it's not the norm, or it's not something that they normally see. And especially when you grew up in Mississippi as a black girl loving anime. And so I was really bullied into not wanting, like, I was bullied into not loving myself. You shouldn't love yourself. You shouldn't like those things. You shouldn't do those things. And I really am in this video just gonna show and speak on how I actually became confident and how that never should have been taken away from me, because it was something honestly I allowed. But I was just a kid, and growing up it was very difficult, especially coming from a toxic family. But I'm just so proud of myself to get to the point that I am now, and to be able to share this and talk about this with other people that may have been in a similar situation, or they're still trying to discover yourself. Because I feel like in life in general, that's just one of the hardest things you could possibly, it just feels like one of the things that everyone is doing, regardless of who you are. And so I really want to show how I actually became confident, and not just a fake internet way that everyone sees, because there's so much more beyond the aesthetic. Yeah. Guys, okay, so I just got back home and from work, and I'm going to go and try to record a reel really quickly and see how it goes. Would normally I am also going to go walking. Is one of the things that I do to make sure that it helps me stay accountable and just feel healthier and better about my body. So I am about to get ready for a reel. After coming back online, it really helps me feel like I need to be more accountable for myself. And so that's also one of the things that I make sure I do. So it's just been a positive thing for me. And so yeah, it keeps make sure that I stay healthy, work out, eat well, so that I'm able to do the things that I love to do. So another thing I've been wanting to do too is like being organized and minimalistic. Having a lot of things really stimulate me. Like I don't like having a junky apartment or having it like that, a place that's not neat. So that's also something that helps me. Yeah, really excited for spring break that's coming up. I do have like really bad anxiety and ADHD, so being organized and making sure I'm doing the things that I love really helps me make sure I remain confident and that I don't get overstimulated and stressed. That's a big one I can talk about all the time. Let's eat more on my lip for this video. I'm going to do one where I change from like clothes that are like really like where I hide into something that is more confident looking, more empowering. So that's some things I like to do. If you haven't watched my reels already. I'm gonna do a silly video and then I'm gonna do my fashion one. I'm using the Milk lip stain right now. Really like this one. All right. So this is my, all right. Here's a little bit of the setup. Have how I record. I really want to tell you that being alone is a large part of finding confidence in myself. Not having very many friends or having no friends at all for quite a period of time, even now, honestly, besides my coworkers, is also where I found that confidence in myself to start doing the things I love unapologetically, to start dressing the way I want, because at the end of the day, nobody's thoughts matter but yours. And until you're able to see that and acknowledge that, nothing's going to change. And so not having friends isn't as big of a problem as it seems. When you're in that middle of loneliness, that's where you find your real self the most. Sorry, I'm out of breath. But that's really where I found my real self as well. Sorry, my coworker's really loud. Yeah, so I really want to touch a lot more on that, but with what you mostly see online, people make it look like confidence comes from having that perfect outfit, or having that perfect body, getting to a certain goal weight. Maybe that's working out or whatever it's supposed to be, but for me, it's not realistic. And the moment I actually started to become confident was in that moment of being alone. I really want to be real and like just straight up, because my life isn't perfect and I'm not a perfect person, and I don't want to have that fake personality of that I'm always bubbly and everything's always fun and great, because that's not real life. And I know the people that watch these videos, that's not real reality for them. But how I got to find, so when you finally become this confident person, it comes, or just when you finally become this person who has a very deep and true self-love about themselves, and they're living life just effortlessly, free from other people's opinions and thoughts, and just finally doing everything you want to do, it comes from a time and moment where you're alone, or maybe you're at your lowest point, or you realize this is something you're doing and you're getting tired of it. And that was a moment for me. And in that moment, it was also a lot of loneliness, because like I mentioned, I didn't have friends for a while, and intentionally, because people really didn't treat me very well, and I respected myself enough to put me first, and it's really hard to focus with that. I respected myself enough to put myself first and be alone to do better. And now that I'm in this position, it seems a lot of people are reaching out and checking in, so it's just really powerful, that moment of loneliness. That's a healthy loneliness at that. So don't be afraid to not have friends or anything as well, because it positions you in a space where you truly have more self-respect, self-love, higher sense of confidence, all of it. So so unlike what you see all over the internet, for me, it didn't start up with a glow up or after a breakup or anything like that. It started in a time where I was pretty much in my thoughts, and I realized, like, over the first time, I just started to depend on me, and so much in my life has changed because of that. So you shouldn't have to wait on your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your mom or your cousin or your friend to start living life and start trying all these new things, because once you start doing that in your own time and moment without depending on another human being, you find that you start having some really cool stories to tell, and you see your own personal growth. So yeah, I'm still learning, and I'm still seeing where this journey is, this next journey of self-acceptance is going to take me. Guys, in the next one, I'm going to be doing a lot more than just this. So I just really felt like I needed to talk about this before I really get that jump start